For nearly 60 years, physical media was entertainment. Vinyl records defined the 50s and 60s, cassettes made music portable in the 80s, CDs brought crystal clear clarity in the 90s, and DVDs revolutionized home video in the 2000s. But once streaming arrived, the convenience was unstoppable. Why buy one movie for $20 when Netflix gives you thousands? Why buy a CD when Spotify has every song ever made? It felt like the future, but it came with hidden cost. As physical formats disappeared, we lost something deeper: the feeling of ownership, collections, and discovery. Streaming was supposed to make life easier, but now there was too many services, too many logins, and too many shows disappearing overnight. A recent study found the average U.S. household pays 4 to 5 streaming subscriptions, costing more than cable did a decade ago. And even when you buy something digitally, you don't actually own it. In 2022, PlayStation decided to remove purchased movies from people's libraries in Germany and Austria. They were gone. No refunds, no physical copies. This consistent charm, rotating catalogs, disappearing favorites, created a new kind of exhaustion: digital fatigue. And that fatigue sparked the physical comeback. When you own something physical, you control it. You don't need internet updates or subscriptions. It can be deleted because a company decided to sunset a platform. Physical ownership gives fans a sense of stability and permission. It's also a rebellion against the retail culture or modern entertainment. Psychologists even describe it as responsive to digital impermanencies. In a world where everything is temporary, physical media offers something you can touch, keep, and trust. Tapes into something ancient, the desire to preserve, to organize, to complete a set. For many, owning physical media isn't about hoarding, it's about storytelling. Each shelf tells a history of your taste, your experience, and your memories. There are also growing social sites, collectors, and communities online, trading, reviewing, and showing off limited editions on Reddit. Vinyl and Blu-ray collectors subreddits have grown by over 300% since 2020. Physical media gives people something digital media can't: a sense of identity. For ownership, once considerable, obsolete CDs are back in rotation. They offer near perfect audio, durability, and are often cheaper than streaming subscriptions in the long run. CDs also represent a golden age of album design: full booklets, hidden tracks, and bonus features. Even Gen Z listeners are rediscovering CDs as a retro yet modern hybrid, physical but digital quality. Cassettes are quirkiest comeback of all. They are lo-fi, nostalgic, and deeply personal. Indie labels love them because they're cheap to produce and fans love their vintage aesthetic. Big artists like Taylor Swift, The 1975, and The Weeknd have all released albums on cassette. It's less about convenience, more about character. The streaming bubble has made Blu-rays and DVDs more valuable. Movies vanish from digital stores every day, but a disc lasts decades. Blu-rays offer higher bratility and lossless audio, meaning sharper images and richer sound than any streaming platform. Boutique labels like Curation and Arrow preserve classics, often with commentary tracks and remastered visuals. When Westward and Willows were pulled from HBO Max, collectors rushed to buy physical copies, and proof to ownership matters. Facing this issue as well. Games are facing the same issue. Digital only titles vanish when stores close. Entire catalogs can disappear overnight. Collectors see physical media as a way to preserve history before it's lost to DRM and licensing. Retro game prices have skyrocketed. A sealed copy of Super Mario 64 sold for over $1.5 million at auction. Physical media isn't just about nostalgia, it's about quantity and preserves. Streaming compresses everything. Movies on Netflix or Disney Plus often run at less half the bit rate of Blu-ray. Vinyl preserves analog warmth, while CDs keep digital precision. Archivists are warning about media erasure, the idea that culture stored only servers can vanish instantly. Physical copies, on the other hand, doesn't need permission to exist. In 50 years, your disc might still play, but will Netflix still host your favorite shows? There's something deeply humans about touching what we love. Studies in consumer psychology show that physical interaction strengthens emotional connection, called the endorphin effect. In other words, when we can hold it, we value it more. Physical media isn't just about entertainment, it's memory storage. When you play the same CD you love in high school or replay a PS2 classic, you're not just revisiting content, you're revisiting yourself. Physical media is also aesthetically now. People display collections like art, part nostalgia, part lifestyle. Retro formats have become identity pieces. Like film cameras or analog synthesizers, owning physical media in 2025 isn't old fashioned, it's internationally. It's about curating your space, celebrating what you love, saying, I decide what stays in my library. Physical media isn't going away. It's just evolving. Vinyl is now 1.4 billion industry, outselling some streaming services. CDs and cassette sales are climbing again. Blu-ray companies are thriving. The future isn't all digital. It's a hybrid of streaming for convenience and physical for keeping. Because when the internet breaks or servers shut down, your vinyl still spins, your disc still plays, and your memories are still there. Thank you all for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And in the comments, let me know what your favorite piece of physical media is. See you all next time.